Hello, this is Mr. Toups, and this is the 10th lesson in the Pre Algebra Worksheet series. Today you're going to learn how to model the distributive property, okay? So I'm going to show you how to model 4 times the quantity of 2x minus 3. So basically what you're doing is you're taking the 4 and you're going to distribute it to the 2 and the 3. Today we're just going to be drawing these so you can visually see how this works, and tomorrow we'll just distribute without drawing, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a multiply grid. Those are the red lines, and these are done for you on all the problems. And then we're going to put this term to the left. So to model 4, we're going to draw 4 open squares. If this were a negative 4, I'd have 4 shaded squares. Then we're going to take our 2x and put it right here. Those are the 2 rectangles. And then we have minus 3, which is 3 shaded squares. Then what you do after that is you're going to draw where these connect. So you're going to draw where the squares connect, and you're just going to split up your grid. The first thing you want to do is to draw your answer rectangle, the purple, sorry about that. So you'll draw this line right here, and then you'll split that answer rectangle up by drawing lines where the problems, or where the pieces connect. Notice that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rectangles, which is 4 times 2x, and I have a positive times a negative is a negative. So when you multiply an open times a shaded, you'll get a shaded, right? If you multiply a shaded times a shaded, you will get a positive. So if you count up the squares right here, 4 times 3 is 12, but they're shaded, so that's going to be a negative 12. So my answer would be 8x minus 12. Okay, we're going to do a couple of these. We'll do number 1 and 3 so you can see how to do the positives and negatives. So right here, notice I've already drawn the multiply grid for you. So we're going to start with a 3, and I'm going to draw 3 rectangles. Try to keep them the same size. And then I'm going to draw 3x. Don't make your rectangles too big or they won't fit. About like that. And then minus 5. So I need 5 shaded squares. And just squiggle them in like this. You don't have to make them perfectly shaded. Now then the next step is to draw your answer rectangle, which you go across from the bottom and you go across here, which is that purple line, right? So you're going to draw your answer rectangle. Now you're going to slice this up. So I'm going to draw a line straight across from here. I'm going to draw a line straight across from here, and now I'm going to slice it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So I have all these down. Now then, a positive times a positive is a positive, so all these rectangles stay positive, but these squares, and squiggle in each one individual, or you won't be able to see how many you have. Do you see how I'm just like squiggling these in? Okay, so my final answer will be I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 rectangles, which is 3 times 3. So I'm going to have 9x. And I would have how many squares? What is 3 times 5? 3 times 5 is 15, but they're shaded, so I'm going to have a minus 15. That is all you have to do. So let's do this one, number 3. We have negative 2x times 3x minus 5. So to draw the negative 2, I'm going to draw 2 squares right here and shade them in. And then I'm going to draw 3 rectangles. Don't make your rectangles too long or you won't be able to fit them. And then a minus 5. And it's okay if you go past that, okay? And then these are going to be squiggled in too, aren't they? Then draw your answer rectangle, which goes from here and then down, and then slice it up. I'm going to only have one slice this way, but right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Okay, a negative times a positive is a negative, so this is negative, this is negative. A negative times a positive is a negative. All of my rectangles will be negative, won't they? And just squiggle them in. Don't shade it in where you can't see your lines. And then a negative times a negative is a positive. All these squares are going to be positive. Okay, so my final shape, I have 6 rectangles, which is 2 times 3, but they're shaded, aren't they? So I have a negative 6x. And then 2 times 5 is 10. I have 10 squares, but they're all open because a negative times a negative is a positive in it. So I'm going to have plus 10. So you'll be repeating the process going on down. And just continue to do these and you'll do well, okay? If you need help, go to my webpage, www.toupsgraphics.com, and go to the star review page. And to remember to always believe.